I think banking in general can be, at least opening a small business can be really intimidating.
Yeah.
It has never felt that way working with Bremer. Our business wouldn't exist without an SBA loan. Bremer swooped in, held us under their wing, and walked us through it. And we ended up getting everything we needed. Bremer sees us. I mean, like, really sees us.
They're our cheerleaders behind closed doors, and who knew it was going to be our bankers?
I know, right?
It's time to knock some things off your bucket list. First up, travel the world. If you've always wanted to visit Hong Kong or vacation in the Swiss Alps and wondered what it was like, well, Jeanette, Evette, and Tina got the scoop for you. These Jet Setting Divas are always at some fun and exotic place experiencing the best of what life has to offer. And each week, they'll tell you all about it. These ladies are always high-flying loads of fun.
Hey, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Evette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. Hey, ladies, what's going on in the world of travel? Oh, my gosh. We in travel season.
Holiday weekend.
Yes.
I know a lot of people are going to be traveling. I know they already traveled for spring break, but they're going to be traveling this weekend, going to see their family and stuff like that for Good Friday and Easter.
Yeah, but this is like one of those long weekends we talked about that you're supposed to take advantage of, because a lot of companies are off, for Good Friday. I know my company is off for Good Friday, and this is Holy Week. Sometimes spring break falls this week, or then we got Easter. So this is like the perfect opportunity. I hope people took advantage of taking some time off this week and getting a nice long weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I was also off on, my company is also off on Friday, but instead of me going out of town, I have family coming in town. So
okay.
Yeah, I've
so
got.
Are you having an event?
No, I won't be having any events.
You won't? So I have nowhere to go.
Well, if you would like to come over, you're more than welcome. But I wasn't having an official event.
Okay, what about these things I keep seeing? I keep seeing these adult Easter egg hunts. Did y'all see any of that?
They have a lot of those.
One before.
I've been to one before, but I didn't like it. They didn't give away good stuff.
Girl, I want $500 in that egg. That egg better have $500 in it for me to be out there looking for eggs.
Like that. Now, if they have some like
they were before COVID. They used to have the big one.
I'm willing to try it again, but that particular one only did it that one time, and I guess I've been kind of reluctant to do it again because they didn't give good stuff. But yeah, it was fun though. I
thought it was fun. But the year before they had given out these really big gifts. So I think people thought they were going to come back and get those gifts. And I think it was right after COVID, and they didn't give out those gifts, but it still was fun to get out and,
Yeah.
But what do you all think about the eggs? I think people are going to be doing more plastic.
Oh, yeah. Yes, because girl, the egg prices.
They don't do
plastic eggs.
Okay, but even when people just dye eggs just because of the festivities or whatever, you don't hide them. Like my family, I don't know about you all. We don't hide dyed eggs. It's always.
I used to always hide
dyed eggs. We used to hide the dyed eggs.
No, that was back in the day.
Back in the day. No, okay. Well, I don't have small kids, so with the cost of eggs now, and they have limits. If you go to Kroger's, you can only get 2 dozens. I'm like, what? And it ain't even 2 of the 18. Like, you can only get 2 dozen eggs per person. So for that stops you right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a small.
My family, we have a big Easter gathering. And what they do is, the people with the small kids, I ain't got no small kids, but the people with the small kids, they bring candy. And then what they do is they collect money from everybody that's there. And then they stuff some of the eggs, with money. And the kids just have a ball,
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that makes sense. But that's costly to me. See, back in the day when my kids were young, we would go to the church. And it's right after Easter service, they would have an Easter egg hunt right there on the property. And you just bring their Easter baskets. And see, when they got older and they became like, teenagers and preteens like that, they wouldn't allow them to go. So I said, I stopped doing Easter baskets and all of this stuff. But my mother-in-law did. But I was like, oh well, Easter's over. I
Yeah.
started going to Easter brunch after that. I was like,
So
we're going to eat.
so what about, a big family tradition from my family is Good Friday, the
Good
Friday
Friday.
before Easter.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for I mean 40 something years, 50 years, where we have these major big crawfish boils.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that. That would be nice.
And they just boil all just many
Yeah.
sacks of crawfish.
Okay.
Wow.
So, it used to be really big, but now it's just my immediate family.
Uh-huh.
And my dad, which he's passed away now, this was his thing. He loved to
Yeah,
boil
okay.
crawfish for
Crawfish.
But
everybody. He wouldn't actually
Good
boil it.
Friday.
He would be like, I'm gonna buy all the crawfish. Like he would just buy all the crawfish and get them youngsters, the younger people to boil the crawfish for him.
Yes.
And guess what? I haven't missed a crawfish ball.
And
No,
but you gonna miss one this year,
I'm
po
gonna miss
thing.
one
And,
this year
and
because
you know
I
what? We're gonna be waiting on you to come back because we got a few crawfish spots we're gonna hit up when you come back in town.
Well, it's nothing like home though. It's nothing like
right.
family crawfish because they do crawfish now. Last one I went to, we had I didn't like eat as much crawfish. But them turkey necks and they had boiled onion. I don't know
Yeah,
if y'all had the
yeah.
boiled onion.
I
Oh
think
my
that's the key.
gosh.
And see, I like crawfish. I will eat the sides, the potatoes, the corn, the sausage,
Nuh-uh.
turkey necks.
Turkey necks.
They
Them the
had
bomb.
something else too. The last one I went to, but yeah, I
Shrimp.
will eat that stuff. But
But you want the
I'm a
crawfish.
crawfish girl.
Yeah, you want that crawfish. I know it, but you know what? That has always been Easter. And I know we probably all grew up where Easter was a family eating, a tradition where everybody came to someone's house for Easter and everybody, it's usually grandma's house or
Mhm.
big mama's house or whoever's house. And we would just, enjoy Easter. Now, girl, y'all know what I'm doing for Easter? I'm going to the early service. It's at 7:15 in the morning.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And sorry, one, but I am not working volunteer.
Okay,
Did
so
you all used to give
are
us
you going to
seats?
do any Easter brunches or anything?
I'm going to the casino. The casino, I got free rooms.
Okay. I might meet you up there for brunch then. And what I used to do, I would give an Easter speech. That's what I would.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what my
the
highlight.
kids would do an Easter
I would
speech.
do an Easter speech, and I would
Yeah.
try to pick the most complex speech and get up there and perform it.
Oh gosh. And you remember I used to
Well,
dress up in the pastel colors, and we had them
right.
big pretty dresses. I used to dress my little daughter up with these big old. My friend called them they jambonade dresses. Come on, she looking like
Oh,
jambonade, and she had the big socks. She would have and all the bows in her hair, and that was her favorite holiday was Easter.
And I
well,
had actually had a hat. I would wear hats a lot of time for Easter.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You would
Well,
wear a hat, gloves.
Easter is a little different for me this year because I'm not home. I'm not with my family. I won't be
Yeah.
enjoying crawfish. And I'm just working on a new opportunity right now. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna be working. I'm
Yeah,
actually
I'm working.
yeah,
I wish you had an opportunity to go because there are the most this you're one of the most religious Bible Belt places
oh
in the
yeah.
world, and there are things like they have sculpture gardens where they have like it's called Gilgal Sculptures, and they have a sculpture park and it is the most amazing thing that you would ever see. So if you get a
Wow.
chance to go, it's near the University of Utah, but
Mhm.
there is and if oh man, and it's even a black owned soul food restaurant in Draper, Utah. If you got out, but I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah. So I'm off Tuesday. Tuesday, and I was thinking about just renting a car, and 'cause I
Yeah.
don't have a car right now. I was thinking about just renting a car and going out. So Tina, you may have to send me some of that information.
yeah, because he has some
Uh,
beautiful.
yeah.
I would love to because I actually pulled it up to thinking, oh, maybe we'll talk about, all the beautiful places. I mean, it is beautiful country. It reminds me a lot of Colorado, but it is such a beautiful place. The
Mhm.
scenic views,
Yeah.
man, and all the mountain towns that they have there. So if you decide to go out and get a car, I think it'll be really good for you to just see. It's the place that I've told you that if
Mhm.
ever something happened in my life and I need to run away and not have anybody find me, I'm moving there because nobody asks you where you from. Nobody asks you where you been. Everybody just kind of move in a way where you can really get lost and nobody can even know you're there.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Okay.
So
Well, you know what? I haven't really experienced a whole lot because I'm in an area where there's nothing.
Wow.
nothing.
I'm at by the airport of Salt Lake City, and there is nothing here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing at all. I can't even walk out of this place, out of this hotel, and go to a restaurant or a store.
Mhm.
There is
Well,
nothing.
maybe it's
They
a
don't have a Walmart. Look, even though we're not supposed to be
Yeah,
at
they
Walmart.
have Walmart, but there is nothing. Like I'm on the airport property,
Oh, okay.
almost, so to
Yeah.
speak. There is
Okay.
nothing around here. So what I have to do is get on the shuttle from the hotel and bring me to the airport like I'm gonna fly somewhere. And
Okay.
then in the airport you get on a train and let it bring you downtown. That's how that's the only
That's
way.
how you get to do stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you get on the shuttle and they be like, "Where's your luggage?" And I'm like,
We just own the shuttle.
"Just bring me to the airport."
So yeah, that is, I mean, but you know what? That's why I say travel. It doesn't always mean that you're gonna be seeing these beautiful things going on. You sometimes you got to go for business, and business travel is just as important. And I'm telling you, I can't wait to hear what's going on in the business world of Yvette. It
All I see the beautiful mountains, and that's it.
it's it.
Yeah.
I see the beautiful mountains and land.
There's so many things going on back here locally, and it's spring now. Me and Tina,
It's
we
spring.
went to a really nice event last
Oh
Saturday.
yes, we sure did. We would kick our boots up and dance and do some line dances.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that was fun though. So we went to, and it was right. It was in what was it in Cedar
Ar-
Hill,
Arlington.
Arlington. We were in Arlington. Sorry,
Going to
Yvette.
Arlington.
We was in
What
Arlington
name of the
at
place?
a
Yeah,
chop house. At
I
a chop house.
saw something called Chop House.
It was chop house and burger or something like that.
Oh,
Mother
okay.
in the
I've
house.
never been there before, and I
Yeah,
There was a day party there.
yeah,
The
yeah.
tradition on the ground day party.
Yeah.
okay.
It was kind of one of them places, event you go for the event because
Well,
they were
yeah.
on diners, drive-ins, and dives. But
Uh,
I don't know if people wasn't raving about the food like that. But
mhm.
but who
Did
knows?
y'all eat food there?
No,
No,
we didn't. It was
we
Oh,
didn't
okay.
eat food there. We didn't eat food there. But they were serving food. They were
Yeah.
Mhm.
serving food there. We just didn't happen to eat any. But the table folks, they were eating food. Just wasn't something that I wanted to eat. Me and Jeanette, we had other options. We actually went to El Primo afterwards. So
Oh, okay. Did
so
y'all go to the vault?
we walked through the vault. We didn't stay. We wasn't really dressed. We was kind of dressed for, we was dressed for a hold down.
Oh, okay.
Well, she was anyway. I was just regular. I could have stayed at the vault, but she was dressed for a hold down.
Oh, okay. Okay. So when I come back, we need to go over to the stockyards.
Yes, I want to do that. I've been hearing about the stockyards. Love to go over there. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, it is just, it's the season for getting out. There are so many things. I mean, I'm looking at, online and all the things that people are doing, day parties and night
Mhm.
parties and happy hours and things just, all through the week. And I mean, it's exciting, to see. I mean, it's some of them look really, really packed. So it's like, I know everybody going to the same place, but there's
Yeah.
too many places that you can go to. I think I would prefer to go where, it ain't so many people, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out.
It's warming up and people ready to get out and do
Yeah.
things and enjoy life and
Yes.
travel and go places. And hey, we only
Yes.
live once, so
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. And it's the
enjoy life.
spring. And it's like unseasonably, the weather is beautiful, nice. It's not hot,
Mhm.
and we got to get out before that heat hits you in Texas.
Right. When
It's gonna
June
be
comes,
brutal.
oh my goodness.
It's gonna be brutal. But this
Yeah.
has been exciting, ladies.
We talked about our Easter egg hunts and family Easter celebrations and celebrating right here in Dallas. And Evette, you celebrating at your new location.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, ladies, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Evette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the JET Setting Divas. See y'all, ladies.
Bye.
Tune in next Thursday when the Jet Setting Divas will tell you about another fun destination spot that you'll want to visit. For more on their excursions, log on to ShelettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Sheletta makes you laugh, but did you know Sheletta Brundidge can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Sheletta Brundidge founded Sheletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShelettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShelettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Sheletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Sheletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShelettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.
What's up, everyone? It's Sheletta. I'm here getting a phone for one of my newly minted teenagers with Xfinity Mobile. They've got great options, affordable plans, and solid coverage that works for our whole family. With Xfinity Mobile, my daughter can stay connected with me wherever she goes. And did you know when you sign up, you can get an extra phone line free for a full year? Switch to Xfinity Mobile today for more savings, more smiles, and more ways to stay connected.